Did you watch my video on O.S.A? As a reminder, O.S.A is the Wing Girl Method's method for starting and holding conversations, great conversations with women. In my video where I told you about O.S.A, I defined O.S.A, gave you an example using a muffin, and also showed you a video example of how to use O.S.A in a conversation with women. Now, I want to teach you how to build up your O.S.A conversation muscle with an exercise. As a reminder, O.S.A stands for observation, share, and ask. And all three of these things can be challenging to do at first because your brain may not work in this way. Which is why in this video, I'm going to give you an exercise that will help you become a master at O.S.A and starting conversations with women. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to set aside 30 minutes, yes, 30 minutes, a night to do this exercise. I also want you to choose a quiet space where you can concentrate for that 30 minutes. So let's tackle the first part of O.S.A, which is observe. If you lift your head and open your eyes, you will always have things to observe around you. Even if the space you choose is just a simple white room with nothing in it, there's still plenty of observations to be made, like this room is empty, or is that eggshell? See how there's always something? Sitting in that room, I want you to take out a timer and set it to 3 minutes. In those 3 minutes, I want you to go around the room and simply observe. Don't expand yet, just observe. Tell me what you see. Say out loud what you see or observe about the room that you're in. This room is eerily quiet, or a book, or a stack of laundry. Just observe. When the timer goes off, your time to observe is done. Next, we move on to share. And share is the meat of O.S.A and the important piece of conversation starting that tells women something about you. Sharing comes from within you. So every time you share a little piece of you. Sharing is all about making associations. To practice sharing, I want you to set that timer for 5 minutes and then go back around the room to the things you first observed and then share about those items. Share a story, a thought, a like, a dislike. Share and expand. I'll give you a little cheating tool for sharing. It's the word, actually the magic word, because. Because the word because triggers you to expand and think about why you actually made that observation. The word because answers the question, now why did I say that? I said that because, and then you can fill it in. Do this until that 5-minute timer goes off and try to fit in as many as you can, but don't feel the need to rush through it. Next is ask, and ask can be challenging at times, especially because ask requires you to bring someone else into the conversation using an open-ended question. We typically rely on closed-ended questions like, do you blah, 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 which typically gets a yes or a no response. But I want you to work that asking muscle so that it won't allow for a yes or no response. To do this, I want you to set your timer for 1 minute, and for each observation and share you made, ask as many open-ended questions as you can. That means questions that start with what, how, why, when, and where. If you do this exercise for a week straight and then start to include this type of conversation style in your everyday interactions, I promise you will be an O.S.A master in no time. Remember, this 30 minutes is just for getting used to doing O.S.A. You are not going to be an expert right off the bat. As you do this more, you will get better at quickly making observations, then associations, and then opening up the conversations to others. I guarantee that if you use O.S.A, not just on women, but with everybody, you will notice people opening up to you more, being more comfortable around you, and your conversations will have more substance. So go start using O.S.A tonight and then write to me in the comment section below or by visiting my website, winggirlmethod.com, and telling me about your experience. Want to see more videos where I tell you insider information about women and what women want? Then check out my website, winggirlmethod.com, or make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss out on all the important insider information I'll be sharing about what women want right here on AskMen. If there's a topic or a question that you want me to answer, make sure to tell me in the comments section below. Once again, I am Marnie. I'm your personal wing girl, so use me. I'll see you soon.